So, very good evening, friends. Today we'll start with this section 43 onwards. 43 to 50 we would like to cover today. Let us see how much we can cover. Section. I hope my screen is visible. So this section 53, it talks of preferential transactions and relevant time. But let me ask you a few questions regarding section 43. In section 43, if an amount is due and it is paid, can it still come under preferential transactions?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it can come.
It can come.
And can it come in both cases, whether payment is made to related parties or unrelated parties?
Yes.
Yes, related party and related party also.
Yes. So
He has
both
not
can.
followed sequence.
Yeah. The only thing is that you have altered the waterfall mechanism, which is given in section 53. Because we know the claims which are due as on the insolvency commencement date, they have to be dealt with as per section 53. So if you alter that mechanism, like you have read, first of all, insolvency resolution process cost and liquidation cost has to be paid. Then payment made to those secured creditors who relinquish their security interest, along with 24 months dues of workers, then employees, and so on. So there is a set list as per section 53, which has to be followed. And if you do not follow, if you violate that list, if you bring someone ahead in the list, then you are
Preferential transaction.
you have incurred a preferential transaction. And who will identify this preferential transaction? The
RP.
liquidator
RP.
or the RP. The RP or the liquidator will identify. And who will determine the preferential transactions?
RP.
Only RP.
RP,
Or
right.
liquidator.
So he has to find it, he has to form an opinion, and he has to file an application with the adjudicating authority. But ultimately, it is for the adjudicating authority to judge whether it is a preferential transaction or not. So can there be a scenario where a resolution professional or liquidator says that it is a preferential transaction, but the adjudicating authority says it's no?
It's possible,
Maybe.
sir.
Possible.
Yes, it is possible. So I think you have got some basic understanding of preferential transactions. And any idea as to antecedent debt? What is this antecedent debt?
Old debt.
Yes.
Previous.
So it is a pre-existing debt. So now let us read this section 43. So section 43 says, so we know the basics of section 43. Basics of section 43 are, you should not violate the waterfall mechanism which is given in section 53. If you change that priority of payment which is given in section 53, then the transaction could come under preferential transaction. This payment could have been made to related party or to unrelated party. In both the cases, it could be deemed as preferential transaction. The period is somewhat different. In related parties, it is 2 years, and in case of unrelated party, it is 1 year. So now you can very well understand the importance of section 524. Because subsection 24 talks of related party transactions. So first of all, you have to determine whether it all is a related party or not. And then you have to bifurcate it accordingly. So preferential transactions and relevant time, where the liquidator or the resolution professional, as the case may be. So during CIRP, who will determine? The resolution professional. And during liquidation, the liquidator, as the case may be, is of the opinion that the corporate debtor has at a relevant time. Relevant time, because relevant time is defined. 2 years in case of related parties and 1 year in case of unrelated parties. Has given a preference. It is not that the payment was not due. Payment was very much due to that party. But you just change the priority. Suppose 5 persons are sitting in a line, 5 persons are standing in a line, and the law says that you have to make payment. हाँ जी,
सर मैं थोड़ा लेट हो गया था, तो क्या क्या शुरू हुआ थोड़ा सा बार रिपीट कर दीजिए सर। तो
नहीं अभी शुरू हुआ है, यही शुरू हुआ है, यहीं से मैंने पूरा, आप जब से ज्वाइन किया ना मैंने पूरा बता दिया, इतना ही शुरू हुआ है, इससे पहले नहीं कुछ हुआ।
ये सेक्शन 42 से ही शुरू हुआ है।
नहीं 43 से शुरू हुआ, 42 तो पहले ही कर दिया था अपील वाला।
ओके सर।
42 लास्ट टाइम हो गया था, अब 43 से शुरू किया है। एंड आई हैव ऑलरेडी ब्रीफ्ड, आई एम अवेयर दैट यू जॉइन लेट, तो मैंने उसके हिसाब से आपको दोबारा एक्सप्लेन किया है, वही चीज सेम।
सर अभी के लिए फोन पे थे आप, क्या खाली हुए हैं सर, एक कॉल पे थे।
हाँ कोई बात नहीं,